So next alphabet we have K. Next alphabet we have K. The pronunciation of K in Spanish is Q. Yes, the pronunciation of K in Spanish is Ka, not Q. It is Ka. C-K-A, Ka. The pronunciation of K is Ka. How to pronounce the K in Spanish? It is Ka. For example, any word with K, Calvin. Calvin. Any word with K, for example, Calvin. Next alphabet we have L. L is Ille. A Le means L. The pronunciation of L in Spanish is Elle. Elle. L is pronounced as Elle. Any word for L, any word with L, for example, libro. Libro. Libro means book. Or leon means lion. L is pronounced as Elle. Elle. L is pronounced as Elle. Elle in Spanish. L is pronounced as Elle. Next is one more L with L double L. Yes. Double L is Elle. We have to give the stress on double L. Elle. It is E-double-L-E. Elle. For example, Lucando. Lucando. Elle. Lucando. L is Elle. Libro. Lucando. Next word is, next alphabet is M. The pronunciation of M. M is pronounced as Emme. The pronunciation of M is Emme. 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 M is pronounced as Emme. Any word with M, for example, Movil. Movil. Emme. M. Movil means mobile. Any other word, for example, mucho. Mucho. M means very, very much. Emme. Emme. A. Me. Emme. And the pronunciation of M is Emme. And for example, word is movil. E. Mucho. Emme. N. Alphabet is N. The pronunciation of N is Ene. The pronunciation of N is Ene. Ene. For example, any word with N. The word with alphabet N. N is pronounced as Ene. For example, naranja. 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 Naranja means orange. Naranja. Naranja means orange. Naranja. N. Now one more N is there. N with this tilde. That is N. The sound come from nose. We have to give the stress on N. 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 E-double-N-E. N-A. N is N-A and N with stress or tilde is N-A. For example, Niño. Niño means little boy. Niño. Niña. Niña. Little girl. Niño is boy. Niña is girl. So the pronunciation of K is ka. K is ka. Any word, for example, Calvin. L is LA. L is LA. The pronunciation of L, for example, libro, lugar, leon. Double L is pronounced as LA. LA. For example, lucando. M is pronounced as MA. The pronunciation of M is MA. For example, mobile, mobile. E, mucho, very much. N is pronounced as NA. NA. For example, naranja. N, naranja means orange. N with tilde is pronounced as NA. NA. Sound come from your nose. NA. For example, niño. Niño means little boy. Niña. Niña means little girl. Now we will move to the next alphabet. Today we are doing the pronunciation of the alphabet in Spanish and the word meaning or the word with these alphabets. So next word, the next alphabet is O. O is pronounced as O. O. O is pronounced as O. The pronunciation of O is O. For example, orientación. 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 Orientación means orientation. The meaning of this word is orientation. Orientación is orientation. Next word is, for example, otro. Otro. Otro means others. Or ocho means 8. So the pronunciation of O is O, and the word with starting with O, for example, orientación, orientation, O, otro, ocho. Next word is P. P is pronounced as P. The pronunciation of P is P. For example, the word palabra. Palabra. Palabra means word. P is pronounced as P. The pronunciation of P is P. And the word starting with P, for example, palabra. Pablo. Pablo is a very common name in Spain. And pueblo. Pueblo means village. Pablo and pueblo. Pueblo means village. Next alphabet, P is pronounced as P. Next alphabet we have Q. Q. Q is pronounced as Q. The pronunciation of Q is Q. Q is pronounced as Q. So any word with Q, for example, question. Question means question. Any other word, for example, quiero. Quiero means to want. Querer is the verb. Quiero, Q-U-I-E-R-O. Quiero means I want. So Q is pronounced as Q. Q. Next alphabet we have R. Array. The pronunciation of R is array. R is pronounced as array. R is pronounced as array. For example, reloc, reloc, reloc. Reloc means watch. Reloc means watch. Or revision means revision. Array means reloc. Array. Reloc means watch. Revision means revision. Another word is there with R. For example, double R. One more word with double R. That is array. Same. The stress we have to put a array. For example, recuperation, array. Double R is array and only single or one R is pronounced as array. Reloc, recuperation. Double R is array. S. Next alphabet is S. The pronunciation of S is essay. The pronunciation of S is essay. E-S-A-Y. Sorry, essay. The pronunciation of S is essay. For example, any word with S, salon, or you can say suegro. Suegro means niece. Suegra, nephew. Sorry, it is nephew. Suegro means nephew and suegra is niece. S is pronounced as essay. So O is pronounced as O. The pronunciation of O is O. Any word, for example, orientación, otro, ocho. P is pronounced as pe. The pronunciation of P is pe. Q is pronounced as Q, question. R is pronounced as array, array. For example, reloc. Double R is pronounced as array. Stress on R, array. For example, recupación. S is pronounced as esse, suegro y suegra. Next, now we will move to the next alphabet. Next alphabet is T. How to pronounce the alphabet T? The pronunciation of T. So T is pronounced as te. The pronunciation of T is te. For example, tres. Tres. Tres means three. Tres. Televisión. Televisión means television. Television means television. The pronunciation of T is te. The word is, for example, television. Television means television. Teatro, theater, or you can say tres, any word with T. Tres means three. Television is television. Next, T is pronounced as te. So, next word we have is you. You is as it is in English. Simple. You is pronounced as you. The pronunciation of you is as it is pronounced as in English. The same. You is you. For example, Universidad. Universidad means university. You is pronounced as you. Universidad. Universidad. Any other word, for example, union. Union means union. U is pronounced as u. Union. 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 Now the next word we have we. We. The pronunciation of we is uve. Uve. The pronunciation of we is uve. Uve. For example, ventilador. 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 Ventilador means fan. Venti. Venti. Venti is 20. So the pronunciation of V is uve. Ventilador means fan. Venti. Venti is 20. The pronunciation of V is uve. Uve means V. Next is W. W is pronounced as uve doble. Uve doble. Uve doble means W. For example, wind surf. Wind surf. Uve doble. Wind surf is wind surf. Next alphabet we have X. X is pronounced as a kiss. A-Q-U-I-S. A kiss. The pronunciation of X is a kiss. The pronunciation of X is a kiss. For example, xylophone. Xylophone, cell phone. The pronunciation of X is a kiss, and the word with X is xylophone means cell phone. Y. Y is pronounced as Y. The pronunciation of Y is Y means Y. For example, yatte. Yate. The word is yate. The pronunciation of Y is Y. The pronunciation of Y is Y. 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 For example, yatte means yacht. Yatte is yacht. The word is yatte. Yatte means yacht. Last is Z. Setta. The pronunciation of word Z is setta. The pronunciation of word Z is setta. Setta. For example, sumo. The word is sumo. Sumo means juice. So, sumo is juice. Setta. Setta. The pronunciation of T is te. U is u. Universidad. Universal. V is uve. The pronunciation of V is uve. For example, ventilador. Ventilador means fan, ceiling fan. Uve doble. W is uve doble means windsurf. Windsurf is windsurf, which we used in mainly the ships. X is a kiss. The pronunciation of X is a kiss. For example, xylophone. Xylophone means cell phone. Y is pronounced as Y. The pronunciation of Y is Y. Yatte. Z is pronounced as setta. Setta means sumo. Juice. Setta is sumo means juice. Now, this was the pronunciation of the alphabets in Spanish, how to pronounce the alphabets in Spanish. Now, quickly, we will do word meaning from A to Z with the word so that it will be easy for you to understand or to pronounce. For example, A. Avion we did, adios we did, attraction. Attraction means attraction with A. For example, B. Barcelona we done, Barco we done. Next word is beber. Beber means to drink. Any word with B. Next, C. Say. The pronunciation is say. And the word with C is chico. Cuatro. Cuatro means 4. Cincuenta. Cincuenta is 50. Next is che. CH. The pronunciation is che. Any word, for example, chico. Chico means boy. And chica. Chica means girl. Next is D. The pronunciation of D is de. De. For example, dedos. Dedos means fingers, or dedos is fingers. Any other word, for example, dirección. Dirección means direction. Next is E. The pronunciation of E is A. For example, elefante, elebración. Entender. Entender means to understand. Entender is verb and the meaning is to understand. Entender. F. Next is F. The pronunciation is F-A. The pronunciation is F-A. For example, futuro, future, función, function, or formulation, Formulation means formulation. Next is G. The pronunciation of G is G. For example, word is gracias. G. Gracias. Generación. General. G. General. H. Next word is H. For example, hola. Habitación. Haber. Haber is the verb. Haber. Haber is also the verb. So H will be always silent. I told you one thing, that any word starting with H will be always silent in Spanish. So the pronunciation will be hola and haber. I is pronounced as simple as it is in English. I. For example, illustration is the word, and for example, any word with I, for example, illustration, we done. We will do later it. I, any word with I, for example, illustration. Next word is J. J is pronounced as K. For example, jugar means to play. Junto means together. So the pronunciation of J is K. Junto, jugar. Next word is K. Next alphabet is K. The pronunciation is Ku. For example, Kelvin. Next is L. The pronunciation is LA. Word libro. 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 The word with L. And the word with double L is LA. Double L. The pronunciation of double L is LA. So LA. LA means LA. For example, Lucando or lugar. Lugar means place. Next word is M. Next alphabet is M. The pronunciation is MA. MA. For example, mobile. Mover means to move. N. Next is N. NA. N. For example, naranja. Nueve means 9. N with tilde is NA. N with tilde is NA. N, symbol N is NA, and end with tilde is NA. Stress on double N. NA. So, for example, niño, año, niña. Next is O. O is pronounced as O. So, orientación, ocho, otro, obligatro. Next word is, next alphabet is P. For example, P is pronounced as P. So, pueblo, puerto, pecho. Puerto means door, pecho means chest. Pueblo means village. So the pronunciation of P is P. Q is pronounced as Ku. The pronunciation of Q is Ku. For example, question means question. R is pronounced as re. For example, revision. Revision. And double R is pronounced as re. Stress on double R. We have to put stress on double R. When we are doing the pronunciation, we have to pronounce erre, erre, double R. For example, relación. O. S. Next word is essay. The pronunciation of S is essay. For example, siete. Siete. Siete means 7. S is essay. Siete. T. T is pronounced as te. For example, tigre. Tigre. Tiger. Next is U. U is pronounced as U. For example, universal means universal. V is pronounced as uve. Ventilador. Vacación. Vacation. Ventilador is fan. I told you already. W. W is pronounced as uve doble means windsurf. For example, windsurf. Uve doble is windsurf. Next is X. X is pronounced as a kiss. Xylophone. Xylophone. Any word with X. Y is E griega. E griega. The pronunciation of Y is E griega. For example, any word yate. Yate means yacht. And Z is sumo. The pronunciation of Z is seta. The pronunciation is seta. Seta. Sumo means juice. So all these are the pronunciation of alphabets from A to Z. Double L we did, double R we did. So this is the pronunciation of alphabets in Spanish. We did the alphabets pronunciation in Spanish. Next class we will move on and we will do the greetings, basic greetings, and till then do the revision of the alphabets. If you have any doubt, you can contact us at Captain Zile Singh Academy, Charkhi Dadri. Thank you and have a nice day.